Gather close, my beautiful radiant Leo souls. Come in, settle down, and let the noise of the outside world fade into a distant hum. Listen to me closely now. This message is not a random algorithm finding you, it is a summons. It is a divine invitation sent only to those lions and lionesses who are feeling a subtle vibrating shift in the very marrow of their bones. We are standing at a precipice, a moment so rare, so electrically charged that the universe itself seems to be holding its breath. If my voice is reaching you right now, it is because your spirit has already raised its hand. You have felt it, haven't you? That stirring in your chest, that feeling that the life you are living is slightly too small for the soul that is trying to emerge. You are standing at the threshold of the 12-year solar gate. This is the golden door that opens only once in a generation's cycle of growth. And here is the truth that we must face together. If you let this moment drift by like just another week, the timeline resets, not just for a month, not just for a year, but for a full 12-year cycle. Are you ready to step into your sovereignty? Are you ready to stop playing small and finally wear the crown that destiny has forged for you? If your heart is screaming, yes, then I need you to anchor that intention right now. Do not let this moment remain a fleeting thought. Smash that like button as a signal to the universe that you are listening. Subscribe to Cosmic Wisdom so you never walk this path alone again. And right now, in the comments below, I want you to type this sacred declaration. Hello, I am ready for my golden coronation. Let the universe read your words. Let us begin this royal transformation. Now let's breathe. Inhale deeply and exhale. Let's understand why this is happening. You see, my fierce friends, we are not dealing with a simple transit here. We are witnessing a cosmic rewriting of your destiny. Pluto, the planet of death, rebirth, and absolute truth, is standing across the sky, staring directly into the eyes of your Leo sun. At the same time, Saturn, the great teacher of karma, is moving in a retrograde dance, demanding to know if you have learned your lessons of self-worth. This is the celestial signature that the mystics and prophets have whispered about for centuries. They spoke of a time when the heart of the lion would be weighed against a feather, but they weren't talking about Judgment Day in the afterlife. They were talking about this life. They were talking about the moment when a Leo must decide, am I a performer for others, or am I the ruler of my own reality? So before your finger moves to click away, before the distraction of the modern world tries to pull you back into the fog, pause. You are not here out of curiosity. Curiosity is for the mind. This resonance you feel is of the soul. There is a version of your life, a timeline of opulence, respect, and deep, soul-satisfying love that is trying to root itself in your reality. It is a timeline where the delays vanish, where the feeling of being unseen evaporates like mist under the morning sun. But here is the cosmic law, and it is immutable. You must walk through the gate while it is open. I have seen too many powerful souls with your fire, your potential, hear a call like this and dismiss it as just another video. And I have watched them spend the next decade wondering why they are running on a hamster wheel why their golden touch has turned to rust. Do not be the one who looks back with regret. The ancient texts remind us, when the sun reaches its zenith, only the one who looks up can catch the light. In this moment, this 12-year gate is your zenith. Your awareness right now is your ability to catch that light. If you turn away, the sun sets on this cycle, and the night waits for another 12 years to pass. And Leo, deep down, past the skepticism and the fatigue, you know this isn't ordinary. You've felt the tension in your solar plexus, haven't you? Maybe you've been seeing the numbers, 1111, or perhaps 888, the number of infinite abundance. Maybe you've had dreams of old lovers, or houses you've never visited, or perhaps you've just felt a sudden, inexplicable urge to purge your life of clutter and fake friends. That is not anxiety. That is your deeper self, your higher self, clearing the runway, because the jet is about to land. The soul always senses the open door before the mind can explain the hinges. That is why you found cosmic wisdom today. So let me speak to you with the love of a friend and the clarity of a guide. If you walk away now, destiny reads that silence as a no. The karmic code locks in your current struggle. The next 12 years will simply be an echo of the last 12, the same financial ceilings, the same emotional drains, the same feeling of giving everything and receiving crumbs. But if you stay, if you truly listen, this becomes the moment the script flips. I am not here to entertain you with fairy tales. I am here to deliver a prophecy and a protocol. Yes, at the end of our time together today, I will share a specific potent ritual, a royal activation, crafted specifically for Leo energy, drawing on the power of the sun and the fire element. It is the key to locking in this new timeline. But I cannot give a key to someone who isn't willing to walk to the door. You must stay until the very last word. Destiny does not reward half measures. So I ask you, my magnificent friend, is your heart beating a little faster? Is there a flutter in your gut that feels like excitement and fear dancing together? Trust that. That is the universe knocking. That is your future self reaching back through time to grab your hand. Stay with me. Watch this through. And when you feel the shift click into place, you will know exactly what to do. The gate is open, the clock is ticking, and your soul is holding the pen. Now let's go deeper. Let's ground ourselves the why. Why now? Why you? Why Leo? This isn't just about luck. This is about astrological mechanics. Pluto is in Aquarius, directly opposing your sign. When Pluto faces you, it acts as a mirror of obsidian. It forces you to look at where you have given away your power to the collective, to your friends, to your audience, to your family. Leo is the sign of the monarch, the creator, the child. But the shadow of Leo is the martyr for approval. Pluto is digging up every moment you said yes when you wanted to say no. It is digging up every time you dimmed your light because you were afraid of outshining someone else. It is churning the soil of your psyche, forcing these old patterns of worthiness based on performance to rise to the surface. This can feel uncomfortable. It can feel like an identity crisis. You might feel exhausted, like your usual fire is flickering. But listen to me, this is not a punishment. This is an excavation. You cannot build a castle on a swamp. Pluto is draining the swamp so you can build a foundation of stone. It reveals what is decayed so that something true, something regal can be born. And then there is Saturn. Saturn is the taskmaster. In retrograde, Saturn asks the quiet, heavy questions. Do you truly value yourself, Leo? Or do you just want others to value you? There is a massive difference. The 12-year gate opens only for the Leo who validates themselves. If you are waiting for an apology, a promotion, or a compliment to feel whole, the gate remains shut. But the moment you decide, I am worthy because I exist, the hinges begin to move. This leads us to Jupiter, the planet of expansion. Jupiter is the benefactor. It is currently bringing opportunities that look like luck, but are actually alignment. But remember this, Jupiter expands what is already there. If you are full of doubt, it expands the doubt. If you are full of faith and self-assurance, it expands the abundance. This is why we must get your frequency right before you step through. Think back, my dear Leo. Think back to 2013. That was 12 years ago. What was happening in your life? Who were you? What cycle began then? Maybe a relationship started, or a career path, or perhaps a deep period of struggle. You are now closing the loop on that entire era. The gate of gain is returning. The nodes of fate are asking you to release the South Node behaviors, the people-pleasing, the need for applause, the dramatic entanglements that drain your bank account and your spirit. In many spiritual traditions, it is said that new wine cannot be poured into old wineskins. You cannot carry the bitterness of 2013 to 2025 and expect a sweet harvest. You cannot keep the friends who treat you like an option and expect the universe to make you a priority. You cannot stay silent about your needs and expect abundance to shout your name. This is a pivot point. And why Leo? Because you are the heart of the zodiac. You rule the center. You carry the energy of the sun. When a Leo is aligned, everyone around them thrives. When a Leo is broken, or shadowed, the whole world feels a little colder. You were never meant to struggle in the shadows. You were meant to lead from the front, but you must lead yourself first. This 12-year cycle is not about working harder. Leos work incredibly hard. This is about receiving harder. It's about allowing. It's about grounding your electricity so it doesn't burn you out. When your inner world is stable, money flows to you like subjects flocking to a benevolent king. When your spirit is off-center, you chase money and it runs away like a frightened deer. So let this be a gentle but firm warning from the cosmos. If you do not choose your timeline with clarity right now, the universe will choose the path of least resistance, which is the path of your past. Destiny is not a FedEx package waiting on your porch. It is a mountain you climb to claim your view. And the confirmation is in your movement. That is why you are here. If you are ready to break the loop, if you are ready to say, enough to the struggle you need to speak it. Type, "I choose the golden cycle" or Lux Leo in the comments right now. Let that be your first act of rebellion against the old quiet. Let the universe see your digital signature. If you do not declare it, the silence swallows you. You are not late, my friend. You are precisely divinely on time. But remember, the gate does not stay open. We are in a volatile window. Destiny is splitting. One path loops back to the struggle. The other opens to the renaissance of your soul. For you, Leo, this choice is sharper than a diamond. If you choose the new path, you step in to a financial timeline that was previously locked. This isn't a metaphor. This is energy physics. Ask yourself, have you felt the financial tension lately? Have you felt emotionally drained, like a battery that won't hold a charge? Have ex-partners or old friends who only take from you popped up out of the blue? These are not accidents. This is the test of the gatekeeper. These are the old energies trying to hook into your aura one last time. They are testing your resolve. Will you let them back in? Or will you finally close the door to the vampire so you can open the door to the light? There are other signs too. Beautiful signs. The sudden stillness in the air. The feeling of being pregnant with a new life, even if you don't know what it looks like yet. The repetition of the numbers, 5 and 9. These are the whispers of your soul bracing for activation. The fruit is ripe, Leo. But as the Buddhists say, the fruit does not jump into the mouth. The hand must reach. You are the hand. The choice is the reach. And this moment is sacred. It's not just about your bank balance. It's about your legacy. It's about your soul contract. You are rewriting the story of your lineage. You are healing the wounds of your ancestors who maybe didn't have the voice or the freedom to shine as you do. One small choice today spares you 12 years of wandering in the desert. One act of courage rewrites the pattern. So I ask you with all the love in my heart, are you willing to walk away from what drains you? Are you willing to stop rescuing everyone else and finally rescue the child inside of you? If your heart is pounding, that is not fear. That is the adrenaline of the soul. That is the lion roaring to be let out. Do not click away. What comes next is the how. We move from philosophy to alchemy. We move from thinking to doing. The next part is the royal ritual, the energetic signal that tells the universe, I am awake. I am here. I am claiming my throne. Without this, we are just talking. With this, we are creating. So stay. Don't let a notification or a text message steal the moment you have waited 12 years for. If you feel the pull, type, I choose the golden cycle or Lux Leo, not as a trend, but as a vow. Your words are spells. Spelling is a spell. Create your reality now. You have arrived at the turning point. The question is no longer, can I have abundance? The question is, will I accept it? Now, Leo, let us move into the activation. We must turn awareness into movement. Energy requires a vessel. The universe doesn't reward those who just know. It rewards those who do. This is where the karmic loop snaps, and we break it with the understanding that karma, blessing, and money are one chain. Money is simply energy in condensed form. If your energy is leaking, your money leaks. If your boundaries are weak, your wallet is weak. Here is the activation created for the lion during this Pluto opposition. You will need 3 things. 1. A piece of paper. 2. Gold or orange ink. 3. A gold, orange, or white candle. Why these colors? Because gold and orange are the colors of the sun, your ruler. They represent royalty, vitality, and the unshakable truth of your existence. White is for the purity of the new start. You will write 1 sentence on the paper. Do not type it. Write it with your hand, for the hand connects to the heart. Write, I abdicate the throne of suffering. I ascend to the throne of golden abundance. Feel the weight of the word abdicate. You are formally resigning from the role of the victim. You are quitting the job of the sufferer. Once written, fold the paper away from you once and then toward you 3 times. Place it beneath your unlit candle. Light the flame. As the fire catches, watch it. Fire is your element, Leo. Fire cleanses. Fire transforms. Fire does not apologize for its heat. While the candle burns, gaze into the flame and speak this mantra aloud with the authority of a queen or king, giving a decree. My light is my currency. I do not chase, I attract. The kingdom is restored. Say it 3 times, once for your mind, once for your body, once for your spirit. Steady, calm, royal. Then comes the energetic lock. We must seal this in the digital ether as well. Right now, type the words Lux Leo in the comments. Lux means light. You are the light of the lion. This is your signature. This is you telling the algorithm of the universe that you are present and accounted for. Each time you write it, you anchor that timeline. You are saying, I do not consent to the reset. Silence is a choice. Passive observation is a choice to stay the same. If you do nothing, the gate closes. Energy is literal. And listen closely, this activation window is most potent for the next 72 hours after you hear this. That is when the planetary alignment is at its peak. If you are hearing this later, the ritual will still help, but the cosmic assist is quieter. You will have to push harder. But right now, the wind is at your back. You are not lucky to be hearing this. You are chosen. You were guided here. The reset would not happen without your conscious participation. If your body is stirring, do not say, I'll do it later. Later is the graveyard of dreams. Now is the birthplace of miracles. And yes, I invite you to like this video and subscribe. Not for vanity metrics, but because energy flows where attention goes. When you align with cosmic wisdom, you align with a community of awakeners. And when you share this video with another Leo, you are practicing the law of circulation. You are opening a door for someone else, which automatically greases the hinges of your own door. What you give, you receive. So here is the simple truth. If you walk away and do nothing, you choose the old story. You choose the struggle. If you write the sentence "light the candle" and declare Lux Leo, you shift timelines. You reclaim your crown. The gate is open. The choice is yours. And deep down, you already know which path leads home. Leo, if you are still here listening to my voice, something beautiful has already happened. Your soul has said yes. Many people clicked away minutes ago. Their egos got too uncomfortable. Their doubts were too loud. But you stayed. That proves your readiness. That proves you are the one the prophecy speaks of. There is a reason you couldn't scroll past. It wasn't curiosity, it was confirmation. You were summoned. No one stumbles into a 12-year activation by mistake. You are remembering who you are. The fog is lifting. I want to share a secret interpretation of an old text with you. It is said, "The lion who roars from the heart shakes the trees of heaven, and the fruit falls." Most people think this means you have to be loud and aggressive. No, my friends. Roaring from the heart means living your truth so authentically that the universe has no choice but to respond. It means the silence of certainty. It means knowing your worth without needing to explain it. That is the vibration you are entering, the vibration of the royal silence. But I must remind you, the gate is binary. Open or closed, in or out. If you ignore this, the reset to 2037 happens. 12 years is a long time to wait for a train you could have caught today. Don't let the abundance meant for now become the regret of later. If your chest feels tight, if you have tears in your eyes, if you feel a chill, congratulations. That is your spirit breaking the shell. That is the feeling of the wings unfurling. The body always knows before the brain. So right now, before the doubt creeps back in, before the logical mind tries to talk you out of your magic, I want you to type one final sentence. Engrave it into the history of this moment. Type, "Lux Leo, I claim the crown." This isn't just a comment. It is a timestamp of your awakening. It is a flag planted on the summit of your new life. And once you have done that, share this. Be the lighthouse for others. In the spiritual laws, when you help another soul find their key, your own lock opens effortlessly. Share the light, and your own path becomes brighter. And please subscribe. Make this space your sanctuary. We are going to navigate this new cycle together week by week, transit by transit. You need a guide, and I would be honored to walk beside you. As the music fades, as the energy settles, I want you to close your eyes one last time. Visualize your future self. See them standing in a pool of golden light. They are smiling at you. They are holding the life you have always dreamed of, the love, the money, the peace, the creative freedom. They are whispering to you across time, "Thank you. Thank you for being brave enough to choose us. You did not come this far to only come this far. You came here to go all the way." Let that truth settle in your bones. The version of you who started this video is gone. You are new. The energy has moved. The gate is open. The only question left is, will you walk through it with your head held high, or will you stand outside and watch it close? The crown is waiting, Leo. Lux Leo, the light is yours. Go forth and reign.